how to create various visuals, and we have seen some new visual, new slicer, new card, and we have seen about this donut chart, we have seen about the map, and we have seen this bar chart also. In bar chart, what we did is we have filtered the top 10 values. Now let me, as I indicated, whenever you insert any pages or anything, try to have some meaningful name for it. Because at last we are going to create an index, like an app. We are going to create an index for this. What does mean by index? When I open a website, there will be a button. Suppose if we click on home, it goes to home button where it shows all the things available in home. If you go to click on contact us, it will show you the screen of contact us. Same like we can create an app for Power BI also. So let us give some meaningful name for it. Double click and we are giving a meaningful name. So I'll give a name. I think this is a page where we have the top 10 customers. So let us give the name as top 10 customers for this page. So try to have some meaningful name so that when you connect it, when you integrate it, it will be easier for us. So top 10. Now, connecting one page, it's very simple, very easy. For example, here we did it in the last session. We inserted a slicer. When I click on the slicer, suppose I click on braking system, it's filtering the braking system. Electronics is filtering it. That's very simple. Interaction between one page, within one page is very easy. But now we are going to see how to interact between one page to another page. We are going to make an interaction between one page to another. You can do two things. One is you can interact one page with another page. Second one, you can bring the entire page here itself. We can bring the entire page also. Both are possible. Both are possible. First, let us see how to interact between one pages to another pages. So let me create a new page. So I'm going to create a new page. And visuals, chart, bar chart, column chart is also visual. Sometimes displaying a report in a table, that's also very vital. Table is also a visual. Sometimes we have to represent our data in a table format. There are two types of table. Normal table, and we have one more table called as matrix. We'll see both normal table and matrix. Like an Excel table, like a pivot table. In Excel, we'll have rows and columns. In pivot tables, where you can see rows and columns, where we can see the total matrix. So we'll see both. First, let us start with the simple normal table. I inserted a page. In this page, I want to insert a table. And we are going to connect the page, this page 3, we are going to connect it with the page number top 10 customers. We are going to connect two pages. For that, first let me create some reports. Always when you are going to connect one page to another page, I recommend to have some empty space on the top. Try to have the empty space on the top. There is a reason behind it. I will tell you what is the reason why we are giving an empty space. We'll see that. Place the cursor on some empty area and go to the build visual. Under build visual, row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth row, the last but one. From the last, the second one, table. The build visual, under build visual, you can see this fifth row, fourth one, table. So click on the table. The advantage of using this Power BI table is you can get the data from any table, which is not possible when you are using normal Excel. Suppose I want to get the data from multiple tables. You have to write a VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP function to get the data from multiple tables. But here, we have to just drag and drop. That's all. Let me increase the height and width. First, I want to display all the invoice numbers here. What are all the invoice numbers? So we have to display the invoice numbers. So let us display the invoice number. Place the cursor on this table and go to the search box and I'll type invoice number. So let me drag the invoice number and drop it to the column area here. Drag the invoice number and drop it to the column area. So let me drag the invoice number and drop it to the column area. Yes. So we got the invoice number. Then I want the invoice date. Let us go to the search box again. And I'll type the invoice date. I'll drag the invoice date to the column again. But unfortunately, when I drag the invoice date, it shows like this: year, quarter, month and day. Actually, what is this day is? This day is actually 4th January 2020. This is actually 4th January 2023. I don't like this date. Can I change the date format? So I don't like the date. I want the exact date and I want to change the date format also. So when I drag the invoice date here, you can see it automatically creates a hierarchy: year, quarter, month, day. which I don't want. I want just invoice date. Very simple. Click on the arrow mark here. After dragging and dropping, click on the arrow mark and make it as invoice date, not date hierarchy. By default, it's date hierarchy. I don't want date hierarchy. I want invoice date, just invoice date. Click on invoice date. Yes. It displays only the invoice date. So first when I drag and drop, it displays the entire table with a year, month, quarter and day. Now I want the invoice date, so I change into invoice date. And I don't like this format. I want to change the format. For example, I don't want 4th January 2023. Let us make it as 04/01/2023. And whether it's a Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. Select the table, format your visual, general, select the table, format your visual, general, under general, data format, which we already did it in the morning today, data format, where you can see it says apply settings to what? Invoice number. No, I don't want to apply the settings to invoice number. I want to apply the settings to invoice date. And you can see when I click on this, there is various types of date format. Different types of date format. You can select any one of the date format. If you are not satisfied with any one of the date format, for example, I am not satisfied with this, I want my own date format, then go to the top one, the first one, custom, click on custom and type your format. It's asking for the format code, DD, go to the format code, it shows auto, let me make DD, you know what is going to be DD, DD is for day. If I type only 1D, it will show 1, 2, 3, you can see parallelly it's showing the preview, it will show you the preview also. D, let me say 2D, I recommend to go with the 2D, hyphen, don't type smaller m, smaller m indicates minutes, so capital M, 1M for month, 2M for 1M will give you 1, 2, 3, 2M will give you 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 3M will give you JAN, FEB, 4M will give you January, February, March, your wish. For example, I will go with the 2M's, hyphen, YY, 2Y is for just a year as 23, 24, 25, but I want for 2023, 4Y's, comma. I want to know what is the day, whether it's a Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. 3Ds. 3D will give you SUN, MON, TUE. 4D will give you Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can see it shows here. 04/01/2023, Wednesday, WDTHU. If you want Sunday, Monday, Tuesday fully, then you can say 4Ds. Here it displays fully here. 04/01/2023, Wednesday. Version we have to take some stuff. We have to struggle for this. It is available, but we have to take some time. We have to struggle for this in older version. Okay. Let us bring other columns also. For example, I want to know what is the product for this invoice number. What are all the products? So let us say product name, product master. This invoice number, invoice date is available in invoice table. Product name is available in product table. So let us click on this add data to visual. Add data to visual. Or if you feel this is tougher, you can drag the product name straight away into the table like this. You can straight away put it into the table. Because only one option is available, column. When you have multiple options, then we have to drag it in a particular area. But in table, we have only one option, that is column. Automatically, it will go to the column. You can drag and drop it here also. You can drag and drop here on the table also. Or you can drag and drop it in the column area. So invoice number, invoice date, and for example, I want the invoice cost, or I want the quantity. So let me put the quantity next. Quantity, I will bring it next to the product name. Then I will put the unit invoice cost. What is the cost for quantity? Total revenue also, yes. Invoice cost, and as he has told, total revenue also. Like this, whatever you want, just drag and drop. I want to know the target revenue also. So let us put the target revenue. So you can get the data from different columns like this. Almost I got it around 2 or 3 tables here. From 2 or 3 tables we got the data. Invoice number, invoice date, product name, quantity, invoice cost, total revenue and target revenue. Okay. Target revenue, total revenue, I am getting the grand total on the bottom. That is okay, perfect. But I don't want to sum up this quantity. Quantity I don't need sum. Just I want the quantity whether 4, 5, 6, 1 or 2 or 3. I don't want the sum of quantity. I don't want the sum of invoice cost. So what you do is, after dragging it, go to the sum of quantity. There is an arrow mark available. Go to the arrow mark, expand it. And there is an option called as don't summarize. Do not summarize. I don't want to summarize this. Don't summarize. So it shows only the quantity. It doesn't show sum of quantity because quantities, I don't want to summarize this. It's just quantity. Same like I don't want to summarize the invoice cost. Summarizing the total revenue and summarizing the target revenue is okay. I don't want the sum of invoice cost. So once again, go to the sum of invoice cost, click on the arrow mark and make it as don't summarize. Yes. So we have inserted a table where we have invoice number, invoice date, product name, quantity, invoice cost, total revenue, target revenue. Okay. Like an Excel table. So as I told, creating a visual is very important. Creating a chart is also very important. Sometimes you have to display something in a table format also. Now, let us see a small conditional formatting. For example, let me take this revenue. So I want to give a conditional formatting based on my revenue. If my revenue is more than 1 lakh, I want to say it's green. We have achieved our target. If it is something like 50,000 to 1 lakh, I want to say an yellow. Less than 50 lakhs, I want to say a red. So let us select this table. Go to this columns, invoice number, invoice date, product name, invoice cost, for which you want to do a conditional formatting. I want to do a conditional formatting for total revenue. So expand, there is an arrow mark on the total revenue. Click on the arrow mark. Under arrow mark, there is an option, conditional formatting. So click on the arrow mark, conditional formatting, background color, font color, data bars, icons, web URL. Background color and font color, time permits, we'll see it in another few minutes. Let us go for example, I will go for icons. Data bar, we'll see it in the next session. Icons, click on icons, like an emoji. We'll get some icons. Where you want the icon, whether on the left of the table or right of the table, or you can decide it where you want the icon layout, left, right, or only the icon. Sometimes I don't want my audience to see the value. I want my audience to see whether it's a profit or loss. I don't want them to see the values, means you can say here icon only. But as of now, let me go with the left because I want to verify whether it's working. And the top alignment, whether you want it on the top or middle or somewhere else. Let us say maybe as of now I will go to the middle. And what is the style? Maybe there are different types of styles. 3 icon, 4 icon, 5 icons. If you have 3 icon, it will split it by 3. 0 to 33, 33 to 67, 67 to 100. If you have 4 icon, could you tell me how it will split? 25, 25, 25, 25. 5 means 20, 20, 20. Perfect. You have either 3 or 4 or 5. That's all. 3, 4 or 5. You cannot have more than that. 3, 4 or 5. So let me go to some other icon. For example, I will go to the very last one. You can select anything. I will go to the very last one. That green color check mark, yellow color exclamation mark, red color cross mark. I'll go to this. Now let me change the values. Between 0 to 33%, 0% and number 0, both are same. Even if you say 0%, if you say 0 number, both are same. I'll make it as 0 number, percentage, I make it as number. As in 0 to 50,000, 5,000, 50,000. 0 to 50,000, I need a red cross. If you don't like the cross, you can change it also. There is an option where you can modify it. For less than between 0 to 50,000, I don't want the cross mark. I want to put some other. Maybe I want to put a down arrow. Red color down arrow, we can change it also. And this one, 50,000. Number, yes, sorry. Here also you have to make it as number. 50,000 to 1 lakh, 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh. 0 to 50,000 is red color down. 50,000 to 1 lakh is yellow color. The last one is number again, more than 1 lakh. 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh. And you can say here 100% or one more option is number. I'm going to get maximum here. Delete that 100. When you delete that 100, it automatically turns into maximum. Actually, maximum number is equal to 100%. Both are same. 100 will take the minimum as 0%, maximum as 100%. So maximum is equivalent to 100%. Both are same. Either you can say as maximum number or 100%. Even if you say maximum number, it will turn into 100% on your wish. So I made it as max number. Okay. Yes. You can see based on my values, my icon has changed here. If my total revenue is more than 50,000, 0 to 50,000 is red. More than 50,000 to 1 lakh, you can see yellow. More than 1 lakh, we can see red. Sorry, green check mark. Select the table. Go to total revenue on the right hand side. Click on the arrow mark. Conditional formatting. Icons. Already we have applied it. Once again I click on, you can modify it also. Go to icons. Yes. Left of my data, middle of my data, and we are given some colors, icons. As I told, for some reasons, if you don't want your user to see the values, I want my user to see whether it's a profit or a loss, whether it's a green or red or yellow. I don't want my user to see the values. In that case, what we can do is you can click here and may say icon only. So it will show you only the icon. It doesn't show you the value. It will show you only the icon, whether it's a green or a red or a yellow. You will see only the icon here. We don't see the values. But as of now, I recommend to see the values. So go to the arrow mark again. Conditional formatting. Icons. I want the icon on the left hand side of my data. Just click on the arrow mark here and go to conditional formatting. Icons.
So we have created icons for total invoice cost.
Total revenue. Coming on the left hand side of my total revenue because I set it as left hand.
Okay.
Conditions. I have added invoice number, invoice date, product name, quantity, invoice cost, total revenue, target revenue. It's not required you have to insert same column. You can insert other columns also. Correct. Okay, next we will see about matrix. You can apply another conditional formatting based on the cell color, background color. For example, let me reduce the size of this table a bit. Maybe I think this is okay. Any challenge? And one more advantage in this table is Even you can sort the table also. For example, I want the highest revenue should come on the top and lowest revenue should come on the bottom. So just go to the total revenue. On top of the total revenue, just go here and make a click on the title. Just to make a click on the title. Yes. Descending order. Highest revenue is on the top. Lowest revenue is on the bottom. If you want it in a ascending order, one more click on the total revenue. So lowest on the top, highest on the bottom. So just go to the top and make a click. I think by default, this was started by invoice number. By default, always it will be started by the first column, invoice number. So let us bring it back. Once again, I click on the invoice number. This is my original sorting order. 3 dot, that is for your charts. But here it's very simple. You can straight away click it on the normal chart. You can go for 3 dot. Here you can straight away click here. That you can do it in charts. Here it's very easy. Straight away click on the top heading of that column. Okay. Let us go for matrix. This is like a normal Excel sheet table with rows and columns. Heading and the data are at the bottom. Now I want to create a matrix somewhat similar to a pivot table. Like a pivot. So place the cursor on some empty area. Place the cursor on some empty area. Matrix. Same row. Row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth row. The last but one is table. The last one is matrix. Matrix is somewhat equivalent to a pivot. So place the cursor on some empty and click on pivot. Yes. Before that, a small tip here. Do not select any item here. Why means if I selected, suppose I selected 2053. On this table, you will get a report of only 2053 because your dashboards are interactive, correct? If I selected a particular invoice, only particular invoice will be displayed on your matrix. So please be careful. If you have selected something, once again click on this, you will get the table back or click somewhere else outside of your table. So don't select any invoice number. If you have already selected it, once again make a click and select it. Or click somewhere else on the outside of the table, please unselect it. Please unselect it. Because otherwise, you will get not an empty report, 1 row report, 2 row report. So select this matrix. Now we are going to create a report. I think probably you can give me a suggestion for this. I want to create a report. Product name wise. Maybe year wise. Product name wise, year wise. Sum of revenue. Product name wise, year wise, I want sum of revenue. So we want 3 things. One is product name, second one is year, invoice date year, and third one is revenue. So I have 3 options available here. In this table, you can see 3 options. One is rows, another one is columns, another one is values. Could you tell me where can I drag and drop this product name, where can I drag and drop the year, where can I drag and drop the total revenue? Product name in rows. Year in columns. Revenue in? Superb. But why? Of course, we know that value, we have to drag and drop the total revenue. That is perfect. Why can't we drag the product name in row columns and why can't we drag the year in rows? What will happen? Will it give a wrong answer? Table will go big. So because we have more rows, product will have more, and I think here it may be 3 or 4 years or 5 or 10 years. So better, what you said is correct. Better to put the product name in rows and years in columns and sum of revenue in sigma values. Sorry. So first let us take the product name. So I'll take the product name. I'll bring the product name into rows. All the product names are displayed. Year, which year? The invoice date year. So go to invoice table. Under invoice table, the invoice date. Don't drag the entire invoice date. I want only the years. So you can expand the invoice date. When you expand the invoice date, date hierarchy. When you expand the date hierarchy, you can see year, quarter, month, day is available. So let us drag the year to the column area. So we are bringing the year to the column. We have only 3 years of data, 2023, 2024, 2025. Then total revenue. Bring the total revenue to values. Yes. This looks good. As I told, this looks like a pivot table, like a matrix.
Yeah, 4 did more. That may not be the case in 2021. So how do we know?
Who did more means?
Like in 2023, which product gave the highest revenue? Same for 2024, which product?
One
gave the
product.
highest?
One product.
Not one product.
Top
like,
one.
Like condition of that gradient we are giving some color, no? Like that can we give for each column?
Each column.
2023.
If you click on the conditional formatting, click on the arrow mark, conditional formatting, you want to give a color,
I want to give a color for each column.
font color.
Font color.
Gradient means you can say the lowest, highest.
Font color or background color?
Right, small tax. Based on total revenue. Lowest is red, the minimum is yellow, highest is green. You have to connect this page with the top 10 page. That's our next process. As he has told, we want to give a red color for the lowest value. Middle may be yellow. Highest, let us say green or blue. Go to more color. I'll say green. So I given a font color, not the background color. One product is having the highest for all the years. Or one more thing you can do, since he has asked for this conditional formatting, I did it. Now, for example, let me remove this conditional formatting, remove conditional formatting, I remove the conditional formatting. So I don't want the total revenue here. I don't want the total revenue. Instead of total revenue, I want the, for example, I want to bring the profit and loss. Let us bring the profit margin. I remove this total revenue and let us bring the profit margin here. Let me drag the profit margin into values because we have some negatives and we have some positives also. There are some positive values, there are some negative values. So I want to know the negative value separately, positive value separately. Of course, if it is like more than 0, I can put a green, less than 0, I can put a red. That's okay. But there is one more option available. More than positive is a green, negative is a red means we did it in the morning itself. You can click on the arrow mark, you can go to the conditional formatting, you can put a font color or you can put a background color. But there is one more option, data bars, to identify the positives and negatives. So go to the data bars, click on the data bars and it will take from lowest to the highest. And positive bar, what is the color you want it for the positive? Let us say positive, I'll always go with the green. And negative, I'll go with red. And between the positive and negative, you will have a small line. It's not gradient, small line. A small line will appear. What is that line color? Black. Let it be black or you can make it in some other color. Just a small line, that's all. So you want to change the line color, you can change it here. Yes. Positive is green, negative is red. You want to show only the bar means you can show it. Let us try that next. First let me say okay. Yes. So based on my value, the bar size will increase or decrease. Wherever the value is more. You can apply a green and red, that's okay. Which green is more, which red is more. So you can put a data bar. These are all red. These are all green. But As I indicated, I don't want my user to see the values. I want my user to see whether it's a profit or a loss. So yes, go to the arrow mark, conditional formatting, go to the data bars and say bar only. Show bar only. Okay. It shows only the bars, whether it's a profit or whether it's a loss. If you don't want this total row, you can switch off that also. Go to format. There is an option called as column total, row total. If you don't want it, you can switch off the column total and row total also. If you don't want it, I can show only the bars. Only the bars. Go to the format, visual, and I switch it off the row total and column total. I think it's better to have it. And I want the values also to be displayed. So I'm switching on the row total, switching on the column total. Arrow mark, conditional formatting, data bars, uncheck the bar only. I want the values as well as the bar. Yes. As I told, you have to be careful on this. Why I'm saying you have to be very careful is, unknowingly, if you have selected some table, if I click the 20 to 2052, then your next table will get collapsed. So please be careful on this. Here also, if I select a particular table here, suppose I say brake booster, only the brake booster will be filtered here. So you have to be careful. Don't get confused with that. Unknowingly, if you are clicking it, your table may get changed. So if you don't want to change this, suppose if I select 2050, I don't want the 2050 here. I want the table should be as it is, because it's confusing us. What is this? So I don't want this to happen. So you know this, which we did it in the last session also. Select this table, then very good. Go to format, edit interaction, then switch off this filter. This filter you have to off, switch off. So switch off the filter. Same like select this matrix and this filter off. When I select the matrix, this filter should be off. When I select the table, matrix should be off. Select it and off. I made both as off. So what will happen now? When I select the invoice number, nothing will happen. So it just highlights here, that's all. This table is not filtering. Okay. Now we are going to connect this table with this previous page. Yes, madam, any challenges? Yes. Sir, done. Any challenge? Okay.
This we have done.
Okay. Now we are going to connect this page with the previous page. Two things. One is connecting the page, another one is bringing the page. First we'll see how to connect this page. Let me give some meaningful name for this page. I'm going to give some meaningful name. Let us make a double click on this page. This page, what we have this page is, I have all the customer details. Assume this. These are all the customer details I have. I want this to be for a particular customer. So let me rename it as the customer details. I'm giving some meaningful name for this page. Now we are going to connect this customer details page with this earlier page. It has to be connected with the earlier page. For example, when I go to the top 10 page here, it's showing the top 10 customers. Here, suppose I want to see a particular customer. I want to see a particular customer. Let us say this Indus Auto Solution, 97 crores, 97 lakhs, 78,061 is the total revenue from this Indus Auto Solution. I want to see this report. I want to see the details. The 97 lakhs, what is the invoice date, invoice number, what are all the product we have sold, or what are the product we have purchased. I want to see the full details here. So I want to link this customer name with this customer details page. We are going to link one page to another page. So come to this page, customer details page, come to this page. We are going to follow a simple tips here. Come to this page. Place the cursor on some empty area. Place the cursor on some empty area. Which you want to link? I want to link the customer with this customer. When I select the customer, it should come to this page and it should show that particular customer details. When I select the customer, it should show only that customer details here. Okay. So let us see how to do this. Come to the customer details page. And on the right hand side, at the bottom last, there is an option called as add drill through field. Add drill through field. There is an option called as add drill through field. Now what are we going to do is, let us search box and I select the customer here. Customer name. Drag this customer name into the drill through field. There is something called as drill through field. Drag the customer name and bring it to the drill through field. Drill through field. So let us drag that customer name and I bring it to this drill through field here. Drill through field. Two changes would have happened. Change number 1. You can see there is a back button automatically inserted. That's the reason I asked you. That's one of the reason I asked you to make empty space on the top. One more reason is there. Second thing that has happened is, first you can see automatically a back button is inserted on the top of the page, left hand side top page. Second thing, go to the top 10 customer page. After publishing, it is very easy. I will tell you, we'll see after publishing what will happen. Now let me go to any one of the customer. I'll go to any one of the customer here. Krishna Motors, I'll go to this customer. And I right click on that particular customer. I'll make a right click. You can see there is an option called as drill through. Earlier this drill through may not appear. Now you can see a drill through is appearing. Drill through customer details. Drill through customer details. Because the customer detail is linked here. So drill through customer details. Very simple. Customer details. Yes. It automatically shows only that customer details. How do I know that this is showing only that customer details? As of now, one simple method. Later we'll see one more method. Let me go to the main page again. And for example, I'll check this. Karthikeya Motors is 1,36,67,000. Let us make a right click on this and go to drill through customer details. Let me check the total. Yes, it's 1,13,60,189. So this is correct. But one more method is available. We'll see that. So only one thing what we did is we dragged that customer name and dropped it into the field area. Drill through field area. That's the only change we have made. All the other things is taken care by Power BI. It has automatically linked one page to another page. We don't want to link it also. It's automatically created a link. Very powerful, very simple. But simple and powerful. Now, why this back button is inserted? Because I want to go back. After publishing, you should not see this page. This page will be hidden. We'll publish and check. Now, how can I go back is, you have to click on the back button. Since we are not published, if you have published it, it's very simple. You can click on the back button straight away. Since we are not published, hold the control key and click on back button. It goes back to the main screen again.
In this board, making changes in the first table allowed, not doing any changes in the matrix. The matrix remains the same.
Matrix also it shows for that particular customer.
I think it's the number.
No. That is this is profit and loss, sir. This is profit and loss. This is not revenue.
Okay.
You want to check with the revenue also, no problem.
I thought it didn't.
No. It is profit and loss actually. This column is different.
Okay.
Or I will, for your change, I will put the revenue and check it also. Let me select the table. And I remove the profit and loss and I bring the revenue here. Why I didn't use the revenues? We don't have the negative values. I want to highlight the negative values. Now, go back. Let me select a particular customer, Express Motor, 1,09,00,000. Right click, drill through. 1,09,00,000, 1,09,00,000. I didn't use that total revenue. I used profit and loss. Okay. But how do I know? How do I know this data belongs to that particular customer? Anyway, we are dragging, we are coming here. For example, I'm going to the store top 10 customers and I'm making a right click. Suppose I'm selecting the Maxima Auto links. I make a right click and I go to drill through and I go to the customer details and I'm checking this customer. But I know this, I came here, but how do my end user? I'm here in the screen. How do my end user knows this belongs to the particular customer? So what you do is, that's the one of the reason I made empty space on the top. So I want to display the customer name itself here so that I can understand these are all the data belongs to that particular customer. So let us place the cursor on the empty area. Card. Old card or new card, that's your wish. I'll go with the old card. Card. Just click on that card and place the card somewhere else on the top. That's the reason we have space on the top. I place the cursor on this top card. In this card, we'll drag the customer name. We'll place the customer name into the field area. Yes. We place the customer name into that field area. Drag that customer name and place it into the field area. First, insert a card. Inside the card, I'm dragging the customer name and I'm placing that customer name into the field area. But unfortunately, on the bottom, it shows first customer name, which I don't want. Format. Switch off the category label. Yes. Let me verify whether it's giving the right answer. I'll go back to my main screen, control click, and I right click on the particular customer, Emerald customer, and I go to drill through customer details. It's linked. But after publishing, no need for control key. We'll see. We'll publish one report and we'll see. Before publishing, we have to do some activity.
Totally. Table you can do it. Yes, please. Calculation only. But actually, I'm showing the table you can do it. It's not a but this is actually what
You have to remove the drill through field here. You go here and you remove that. You remove the drill through field. Then you will not have link.
Revenue and the product via tables.
Correct.
How to reinstate.
Oh, you want the same thing. Select this. Go to format. Edit interaction. Switch on the filter. Default switch it off. Switch on it. As of now, if you want to see all the customers, select it and clear this. There is an eraser symbol. Through area, there is an eraser symbol. Once we publish, we will not show the screen to the end user. They will come to the screen based on the customer. All the customers, we can have a separate table where all the customers will be displayed. The reason why I created this, I want to make a link between this. I want to see only that particular customer details. So they will come to this page only through this. They will not straight away come to this page like this. That's what next process. Okay. Before publishing, we should hide it and publish it. But we'll see one more drill through. One more linking between a page to page. So this top 10 customers, when I make a right click on the top 10 customer, it goes to the page and it shows only the top 10 customers. Now what are we going to do? I don't like to go to another page. I want to bring the report to this page itself. Bringing the report. This table I don't want to disturb. Let me take this region. South region, North region, East region, West region. Let us create a new page now. Let me insert a new page. I'll go to the new page. And let me create some report. For example, I think we didn't use this chart. Maybe let us go for this stacked bar chart. Stacked bar chart. Or you can go for stacked column. Stacked means one above another. One above another. So let me go to the stacked bar chart. I'll go to the stacked bar chart. Maybe I will increase the height and width. I'm increasing the height and width. Let me take state names. There are some states, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. So let us take the state name. Drag the state name into y-axis. Drag the state name into y-axis. Total revenue into x-axis. And this is as simple as that. It's similar to the earlier one. What we did, customer-wise sum of revenue. What is the new thing in the stacked? What is the new thing in the stacked? the stacked bar chart, second sheet, we have created a clustered bar chart. This one, third one. And this also seems to be similar, but there is one difference in the stacked is. For example, Maharashtra, this is my overall is 4 crore 92 lakhs. I want to know out of this 4 lakhs, year wise, 2023, 2024, 2025. What is the revenue in 2023? What is the revenue in 2024, 25, all year wise. So, select this bar chart and let us take the invoice date. I'll go to the invoice date. It's available in the invoice table. Expand the invoice date. Expand the date hierarchy, year. So let us take this year. I'll bring the year to the legend area. Here, bring the year to the legend area. Bring the years to the legend area. Now you will get a split. So you can see, for example, Maharashtra, this is for 2023, 1 crore 81 lakhs. And this is for 2024. And this is for 2023. We have a split. So similarly, West Bengal, this is the 2023, 2024, 2025. Year wise.
You should put any sort this data.
By default, it is sorted in the ascending order as per the name. But if you are using two variables, I think the sorting may not work. If you are using only one variable, you can see there is two options, state name or the total revenue. You cannot sort it by year wise, either by state name or by the total revenue. But it's automatically sorted by ascending order. Total revenue, it will be sorted by total revenue. Click on 3 dot, sort access, state name. Or once again go to 3 dot, sort access, ascending or descending. By default, it is sorted as per the ascending order as per the state name. Now, one more advantage we have it in Power BI is, for Andhra Pradesh, this is 2023, this is 2024, this is 2025. So let me go to format of this visual and scroll down. There is an option called as data label. Switch on the data label, where it shares the data label 10 million, 10 million, 11 millions. And one more option is available here, total label. This is not possible if you are using something like Excel. Total label. So overall total. What is my overall total? One is each one, what is the total and overall total. So each one's total 2023, 2024, 2025, and this is the last one is my grand total. Go to format your visual, go to the search box, type DIS, display units, and change the display units instead of auto, make it as none, so that it will display the exact value also. So 2023, what's the total? 2024, 2025, and overall total also. We change the display units as none. Now we are going to connect this. We are going to connect this chart with another page. But one more magical feature we are going to see. Let us give some name for this page. This has state-wise revenue. Let us give some name for it. State year-wise revenue. So we have state-wise, we have year-wise revenue. I have given some meaningful name. Now, first thing I want to do is, when I go to the top 10 customer page, and when I make a right click on this north region, and I come here to this page, I want to see only the state belongs to the north region. Similarly, when I go to this page and I make a right click on the south region and it automatically comes to this page, I want only the south region data to be displayed. Help me here, how can I do this? Last session we did it. When I go to that page and select the customer details, it's showing only the customer details here. Same like when I come here and I select the region name, It should show what are all the regions, what are all the states under that region. How can I do the drill through? First place the cursor, where your cursor should be there, where you have to drill through. Come to the chart page. Very good. Come to this chart page. That is your column chart page. Sorry, just to save the file. Very long time they save it. Place the cursor on this page where we have the bar chart, empty area, and go to the search box. Region name. Select the region name. Drag the region name and drop it to this drill through field area here. Drag this region name and bring it to the drill through field area here. So the region comes automatically here. This is what we did in the earlier session. We linked the customer name. Now we are linking the region name. Now what will happen is, when I make a right click on a particular region, north region, I make a right click, drill through that state and year wise revenue. If I go here, it shows only the north region's report. Back button, right click on the south region, go to drill through, state year wise, it shows the south region details. But I don't like this. I don't want to go to one page to another page, which we already did it in the last session. So this one, when I make a right click, table, for table, this is okay. So I make a right click and I'll go to drill through and I go to customer details. It shows what are all the customer details for that particular customer. Fine. But this one, instead of drilling through, going back, I want the table to be here. So come to the state revenue, state year wise revenue page. Come to the state year revenue page. Place the cursor on some empty area again. First we already dragged the state name and region name. We dropped it into drill through area. Second, place the cursor on some empty area. Go to this first button called as format your report page. Second button, Second one, place the cursor on some empty area. Format your report page. Not formatting the visuals. Format your report page. Click on format your report page. Page information. Go to page information. Allow use as tooltip. I don't want to bring the page here. I want to make the page as a tooltip. Switch on. That's all. Just switch on this. That's it. Now what has happened or what would have happened is very simple. Go to the top 10 customer page. Place the cursor on north. That north region chart will be shown here. You can see the chart itself here. This chart belongs to the north region. When I place the cursor, this belongs to the south region. When I place the cursor, belongs to the particular region. So we are not drilling through the chart. We are bringing the chart itself here. A powerful, a magical feature. When I place the cursor, it brings the entire chart itself here. Okay? 2 steps. I'm repeating it. Step number 1. This page. First thing what you have to do it is drag that region name and drop it to the drill through field here. Drill through or tooltip field here. Then go to format, page information, switch on the tooltip. Unfortunately, either you can use tooltip or you can use drill through. Both is not possible. Because when I place the cursor here, tooltip is available. But if I make a right click, you cannot find the drill through. Drill through is not there. If I want the drill through, then I have to go to this page, format your page, page information, switch off the tooltip. Now if I go here, no tooltip. When I place the cursor, I'm not able to see it. But right click, drill through will appear. So any one is possible, both is not possible. As of now, both is not possible. Either you can use drill through or you can use tooltip. Both is not possible. So for this, let us go for tooltip itself. Place the cursor, format, page information, allow use as tooltip. Okay. Right. Before publishing this report, let us publish this report and see what will happen. Right click on this page, the state year revenue. Right click on this, hide this page, and right click on this customer details page, hide this page. So right click on that state year revenue page, hide it. Customer details page, hide it. I don't know whether you have a separate workspace for it. I think in the basics of Excel we would have discussed this about workspace. We would have published our report in my workspace. You can publish it in my workspace, but today and tomorrow we are going to see how to link one report to another report, how to make apps based on the report. That's all the thing we are going to explore. So better create a workspace and publish it. We'll create a separate workspace and then we'll publish our report into that workspace. So let us open Edge or Chrome or whatever. I'll open this Edge and go to app.powerbi.com. Just go to app.powerbi.com. If it is asking for username, password, give a password. If you are logging it for very first time, if you are already logged, no problem, it will not ask for the password. You can straight away log in. So I gone to app.powerbi.com. On the left hand side, home, copilot, create, browse, one lake. Under this, maybe the last, from the last, there is an option called as workspace. So click on this workspace. Click on the workspace. So go to the left hand side, bottom last, workspace. Under workspace, let us say new workspace. Later you can delete that workspace also. After the training is over, you can delete it. No problem. Because today and tomorrow we are going to see how to make an app and dashboards. So for this workspace is required. So let me go to new workspace. Let us give a name for this workspace. For example, I will give you a company name, Daimler. Maybe for a training we are using it. Maybe this is a trial workspace for training. The name is available. The name is not available. If someone already used the same name, you will not get it. So give a name, create a workspace. We are given a name. And what is a description about the workspace? This is a sample workspace. Sample workspace for publishing the report in the training. Some message. You want to link this workspace with your company website, then you can select it, but unfortunately we will not have a permission for it.
How can we delete this workspace?
Let me. I didn't create it. It's very easy, I will tell you. Creating is tougher. Deleting is easier, I will tell you. Okay, first let me create. Upload. What is this upload is? Whenever you create any website, whenever you open any website or anything, on the left hand side of the corner, you will get some logo here. For Power BI, you are getting the Power BI logo. If you open a YouTube channel, you can see the YouTube channel logo is available. Maybe your company website I have opened, there is some icon appearing here. Like this, if I open this report, what is this workspace? What is the icon you want to display there? So that icon you can upload it. Your wish. Or you can leave empty also. It's up to you. Upload. For example, I'll put your company logo. I don't know whether company logo will fit within that. Daimler Truck. Okay. No, it's not fitting properly. Anyway, okay. Right. Apply. So we have created a workspace. Now, if I go to the right hand side, workspace settings. Go to the right hand side, workspace settings. It's loading. Please, I think my Wi-Fi is a bit slower. Scroll down. You can see there is an option called as remove workspace. If you don't,
We are part of someone else's.
that you cannot do. Only the administrator can do it.
What if you want to use it?
You have to talk to your administrator, ask them to remove it from its link. That workspace would have been created by someone admin. You cannot leave it. He has the permission for that. Okay. Now, before publishing, one more. So I think this covered, but still, there is an option called as create app. Anyway, we are going to see the create app tomorrow. After creating multiple workspaces, after creating multiple reports, manage access. We have created a workspace, manage access. After creating a workspace, manage access, add people. Suppose you want to add some people here. Maybe you can take your team people, or maybe your neighbor also, you can add it here. But while adding, you have to add it by four. Four options are available while adding the workspace. There are 4 options available. Viewer, administrator, editor, contributor. There are 4 roles of workspaces will be there. Let me explain a small thing about that role of workspaces. Admin, member, contributor, viewer. If you are giving an admin permission, he has a full control. He can add, he can remove, he can modify the new members, he can delete the workspace, he can update the workspace, he can do anything in the workspace if he is an administrator. Second, if he is a member, can edit and publish the report, can share the content with others, cannot change the admin settings like permission, adding a new user, that they cannot change, that they are just a member. They can create a report, they can publish the report. Contributor can create, edit and publish, can refresh also. They can refresh, but they cannot share it. They cannot share the reports to other. And viewer, just view. Viewer can only view the report. Viewer can only view that, cannot edit, cannot publish, cannot share. They are just a viewer. So you decide what is the permission you are going to give it for that user. So you have to type the name. Maybe first 2-3 letters of the name, it automatically shows the name. Maybe I will add some name. Maybe I am putting something here. Maybe only your company link will be there. You cannot add your customer or anyone. Only the Daimler.com will be available here. Other things may not be available. You cannot add a Google ID. You cannot add the Outlook ID. You can add only your company IDs here. So I am adding one person name. I am making him as a contributor. He can contribute the reports here. You can add multiple people. Add. If you have group name, you can add the group name. Add. Maybe you can try with your team people, maybe with your neighbor also. You can try this. So we have added this. We have created a workspace. So we have added the workspace and we have assigned 1 or 2 people to this workspace also. Now, this workspace doesn't have anything as of now. We are going to publish our report to this workspace. We have created just now. Now go to the Power BI desktop, the report which we have created. 2 pages we have hidden it. The 3rd page and 4th page we have hidden it. First 2 pages are home page and top 10 customer page is visible. To file, go to file, publish, file, publish, or there is a publish button available here. Home tab, there is a publish. It will ask you to save this file. Of course, this file has to be saved. So let me save the file. I'll go to publish, save the file. It will ask which workspace this file has to be saved. It will show you the list of workspaces. Let me select this Daimler trial for training. Already I have Daimler workspace. That's why I am using this workspace. Daimler trial training. Select that workspace. Yes, it's publishing now. After publishing, you can straight away click here and open the report, or you can go there and open the report. Both are possible. It is getting published now based on your Wi-Fi speed. Yes, it's published. Now I can click on open here. Straight away it will open it. That's method number 1. Or I close this, come to this web browser. You can see the, let me refresh this. Yes. Yeah, I'm refreshing it. Yes. The published report is available here. You can see this published report is available. Let us see two things. One is the report. Second one is the semantic model. We'll see about the semantic model later. Let me click on this report. Business transaction. This is my report. Click and open the report. Now the report is opening on Power BI services. It opens on Power BI services now. Go to the right hand side and click on this view tab. Make it as full screen. I am displaying this report on a full screen. You can see there is only 2 pages will be available. There is a next button. If I click on next, it goes to the next button. Only 2 pages. Only 2 pages will be visible here. You can go to the previous page. You can go to the next page. Only 2 pages. But how can I go to that particular page?
You have to click
One is you have to go here. No need to right click here since we have published it. Straight away the drill through will appear here. No need to right click also after publishing. Place the cursor, drill through, go to customer details. It goes to the customer details page and it shows only that customer details page. How can I come back? No need to hold the control key. Straight away you can click on back button. Second is you can place the cursor on this donut chart. You can see that report here. This is how we can see our reports. Okay? Done? Clear? What will happen if I add a new data on my source? If a new data is added to the source,
you don't change here until
where can I refresh it? Where do I refresh it? When I add the data in my source, suppose I'll go to the Excel table or on this data is from the SharePoint or some other so you have to go to that workspace. Yes, go to that workspace. Go to the semantic model. There is a button called as refresh now. And there is one more option called as schedule refresh. For that schedule refresh, you need Power BI gateway. You have to have the Power BI gateway. Probably if time permits, we will explore that Power BI gateway tomorrow. Power BI gateway. Through the Power BI gateway, if I click and you can schedule the refresh. Every day morning 8 o'clock, every day morning 10 o'clock, it has to be refreshed. That we can do it. Schedule refresh. For that, we need Power BI gateway. Source table. If you want to update it, one is manually you can go here and click on refresh button, or you can see there is an option schedule refresh. You click on schedule refresh, you can fix the timings. Every day, daily, morning at a particular time, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Now it will be graded out because you need a Power BI gateway for this. Because you are connecting with your source data, so you have to get your IT permission also to connect it. Anyway, I will tell you how to do that, Power BI gateway. Then you can fix the timings. Daily morning, 9 o'clock, it has to be refreshed. Yes. Drill through tool tip. Probably next we are going to see how to fix the target, how to find the average line, maximum line, how to find the forecasting. After that, we will see about grouping and aging analysis. Before moving on further, as of now, and I believe you know it, which we have covered in the basics of Excel also. We can export this report into PowerPoint. You can export the report and you can send the report to others also. How can I send the report who is not part of my... If someone is part of the workspace, they can come to the workspace, they can see the workspace, they can open this report, they can see the workspace. Suppose I added some person, Kumar, I have added it here. You can come to this workspace, you can click the report. He is a contributor, you can view the report. But I want to send this report to someone else who is not part of my workspace. I want to send the report, but he is part of Daimler. So you can go to File. Under File, we have an option called as Embed Report. Under Embed Report, there is an option called as Website or Portal. So click on the website or portal, you will get a link. This link, you have to send it within your Daimler team. You cannot send it to the other user who is not part of your Daimler. So within the Daimler team, so you can copy and you can send the link to someone else. They can open the link, it will be opened like a report. It will be opened like a report here. So I am opening that link. So assume that we have shared the link within your Daimler team. You cannot share it to others who is not part of your Daimler team.
But
Yes.
they will also be able to view other people.
Third party.
Third party.
Third party if you want to send, but I think you need a permission from your IT. It will be great.
No, I'm just talking about others. If they want to send to
I can do it. You can see embed report. There is an option called as public web. It will be like a website. It will not be available. It will be even not deactivated. You will not get that menu itself. Public to web. It will not be there. As per your Daimler team, it is security control. It is protected. You will not. That's what I told. You will not get it. You will not
but
get it.
what if someone like dealer wants to share some cost?
Once again, this company is giving a security, they are providing it, they can do it. It's based on their company policy. It will ask you for login and password. If it is a Daimler login and password only, you can see that. Otherwise, they cannot see it. And you are saying this one, website and portal. Not open. Open mano, no empty. They should be part of the Daimler team. If they are not part of the Daimler team, you have to send this. But it's, as I told, security control. Get the permission from your team and get this access. If you are getting the access, it's like a website. Anyone in the world can open it. You can see embed. Get the link embed that you can to publish website. You may use the publish web and share the report publicly available website. Anyone in the world can open this report. Like a website. You can delete the link. Either you have to delete the report or change the report into some other workspace. If you refresh, you keep on refresh, you will see the update. What? Workspace is different. Workspace, no need to go here. No need to go to embed. If you both are in the same workspace, this is not at all required. You can just go to that workspace, click on the workspace, open the report. This one is who is not part of my workspace. He is not part of your workspace, you can send him this report. Maybe to the other team. You are not sending it to your team, you are sending, then you can do this. Workspace is your team, within your team. They don't want this. They can straight away log into that workspace and they can work on it. Within the Daimler team. Within the Daimler territory. We have something called as RLS. We'll see that tomorrow. Based on the email ID, the report will change. If a particular person is logging, you can see only his report. If he is logging some other ID, you will not see that report. Tomorrow we'll see. Role level security. We'll see it tomorrow. As I told, we can send the report to any country in the world. Suppose I'm sending this report to Japan. They are logging into Japan email ID. They can see only the Japanese report, not Indian reports. O level. We'll see tomorrow. Yes. Next we'll see about target fixing and then what if analysis, forecasting probably in the next session. Before that, because that's going to be a news chapter. As of now, any other challenges, questions, queries? It's coding, purely literally coding. Instead of connecting your report through model view, you can write a code and you can connect it. No, it will be connected. DAX is separate TMD. DAX doesn't have any connection with the TMD. TMD is just without this relationship. I want to connect the report through the coding. There are two ways of connecting the table. One is through the method, another one is through the coding. That's all.
So if we are working in that, we have to unpivot it and convert it into a table and then
He's asking about transforming the data.
The table is already in the matrix format in the source.
All Excel sheets are different formats.
Don't load it as it is without merged cells. There should not be a merged cells.
that is
The merged cells, repeat it. Same thing to be repeated. Then bring it here and create it. That's possible.
a matrix.
Or some columns.
I have shown you the last. Actually,
But it's not proper as expected. It's not proper as expected. First.
data is okay.
But why you don't like this matrix?
No. Most of our sales data we have.
No. That change that into table format and put this matrix. That's easy.
That is a huge big format.
We have one more unpivot. We have an option unpivoting.
If what he is asking now, instead of spending so much time on transforming the data,
You have to do it only.
load it. Matrix
But that is loaded, you will not get the report as expected, as like Excel. I'll come. Let me finish up and take a break and I'll come on. Okay. Shall we go for a short break? So I'll go for a short break. Approximately we have another maximum of another 1 hour. We'll try to cover as much as possible today. Tomorrow also we'll see the furthermore other topics. Save the file and minimize it, and time being I am pausing the recording. Please remind me to restart the recording after the break. Pausing it. So the last session we have seen how to use drill down, drill through, how to link one page to another page, how to bring the page and how to publish it. After using the drill down, how to use the outer drill tooltip, how to publish it. Yes, now let us add a new page. Let me add a new page. So I'll go to the new page. Let us insert a visual. Maybe let us insert a visual. Maybe I'll go with the line chart. We'll go with the line chart. In my system, row number 2, first one. Row number 2, first one. We have a line chart. So let us click on the line chart now. I click on the line chart. Maybe I'll increase the height and width of this line chart to have a better view. Let us take city. We have some city names. So let us take the city names. For example, I'll remove this region and I'll select city. City. Drag the city and drop it to y-axis. And once again, let us go with the total revenue. Let us bring the total revenue into y-axis. So we have city-wise sum of total revenue. Each city-wise, what is the sum of total revenue? But by default, how this line chart is arranged, it's in the descending order as per the total revenue. It's in the descending order as per the total revenue. Where the revenue is more, that's first, and where the revenue is lesser, that's in the last. So I don't want this to be sorted as per the revenue. I want this to be sorted as per the city name in ascending order or descending order. So once again, I think we have explored this in the last session also. Let us go to the 3 dot. I'll go to the 3 dot again. Click on the 3 dot. And go to sort access. 3 dot, sort access. Actually, you have to do twice. First, you have to select which wise. Second one, what is the order? First, let us go to sort access. City. But it's in the descending order. You can see Warangal is coming first. Agra is coming at the last. But I want Agra should come on the first alphabetically. So let us go to the 3 dot again. Go to sort access. And ascending order. So we got city-wise in a ascending order. From Agra to Warangal, we have city-wise in a ascending order. Now, assume we have some fixed target. Actual versus plan is okay. So I have some fixed target. We have to draw a line. Maybe let me take 25 millions. 25 millions is my target. So I want to draw a line at 25 million so that I will know which cities are above the target or which cities are below. Maybe 25 million, I think only one city. So let us take something here in between. So I want to take something here as 15 millions or 18 millions. I want to draw a line. So whichever is more than the target, whichever the city is above the target, whichever city is below the target. Even you can do a conditional formatting for that also. Let us do that. We have drawn a line chart, city-wise sum of total revenue. Select the line chart now. Maybe for the first time, we'll go with this. The last one, analysis. Add the further analysis. Go to this third button. Add further analysis to your visual. Click on add further analysis to the visual. We can see there are some options. Unfortunately, this option may be available only for few charts. For example, if I go to the home tab and I select some, for example, I have drawn a donut chart. When I select a donut and I go to the add analysis, nothing is visible here. And if I go to some other chart, maybe I'll go to some other chart, gauge, it's not there. When I go to donut and I go to this analysis, nothing is there. So this analysis may work only for a particular charts like a trending, when you are finding a trend. This one? It is available. It's a bar chart. Bar chart, line chart, column chart, it will be available. For wherever you are using the trend, last year, this year, one customer to another customer, one city to another city, while you are using a trend, line chart, bar chart, column chart, it will be available. So let us the line chart. Go to format, add further analysis. Y-axis constant line. Expand that y-axis constant line. Add a line. Y-axis constant line. Click on add line. And what could be the name of this line? Let us give a name. There is a pencil image. Click on the pencil image and edit the name of the line. Let us say this is my target line. So I'm saying this is my target line. And where you want to make this target line? Where you want to make this target line? For example, I'll put something like 25 million. I think only one city is about 25 million. That's why I'm giving some other 15. Yes. So we have drawn a line at the 15 millions. Now this line is a dotted lines. Can I change the line into a straighter line? Or I don't like this line to be in blue color. I want to change the line color. And suddenly a line is penetrating here. I want to know what is this line and what is the value. I want to display the line and value also. And I want to know which are all above the target, which are all below the target also. One by one we'll do it. First let us say the color. I don't like this blue color. So after typing the values, let me go to the color. And I change the color. Maybe I'll put some other color. Maybe I'll go with the purple color as of now. Purple. And this line is a dashed line. I want a straighter line. So let us say solid. So you can see there is a straight solid line is available. First we have switched on the y-axis constant line, add line, and we are given a name. We are given a value, we are given a color, and we are given a solid line, and where the line should be in front of the line or in the back of that line chart. It doesn't make any difference in the line chart. When you draw a column chart, there may be a difference. Whether the line should be before or line should be behind that column chart. Line chart, it doesn't make a very big difference. So anything, you can select anything. But as I told, I want to indicate the value here. It has drawn the line. What is the usage of the line? What is the value for this line? So go to the bottom, data label. Switch on the data label, expand it, switch on the data label. It displays something like 1 crore 15 lakhs or 1 crore 50 lakhs here. But I don't like this blue color and I want to know what is this 51 crore 50. So go to switch on the data label. Where you want the data label? On the left of the line, the right hand side of this, your wish. For a change, I will put it on the right hand side. Above the line or below the line, that's your wish. Let us put above itself. And style. Instead of data value, I want both. Both means the name of the line, value of the line, both. Both. So it displays target line. What is the value? I think left is better compared to right. Right, I am not able to see the text properly. So let us put it on the left hand side. Target line and the color of the line also. Let us put the same color, the line color and the text color. John. I typed here on the top. Here in the add line, there is a pencil image. Click on the pencil and edit it. So here, you want to know how it is displaying here. Scroll down to the data label. There's a data label. You can see style. Make it as both. The style, it will be as data value. Make it as both. A new feature, maybe I don't know whether we have covered the basics of Excel. A new feature is shade area. I want to know which are all above the target I want to shade it. Below the target I want to shade it. So there is an option available. In the same y-axis constant line, when I scroll up, shade area, expand the shade area, switch on the shade area. It will shade the area which is below the target. Or I don't want to shade the area below the target. I want to shade the area above the target. So let us say instead of before, let us make it as after. So above the target will be shaded, below the target will be shaded. So shade area, switch on the shade area and you can give a shaded area. Which are all the area above the target or which are all the area below the target. These are all the area below the target or you can do any one, either one is possible. After means above the target. But these are all fine. I don't like the shaded area. Let me switch off this. I am switching off this shaded area. Can I do a conditional format? For example, whichever the city has achieved my target, that should be green. Whichever the city has not achieved the target, that should be red. Unfortunately, in a line chart, you cannot apply because line cannot change here. Because this line, this area is below the target. But this area is above the target. This line you cannot change. But there will be some symbol, that color you can change it. But unfortunately, once again, straight away the line chart doesn't have that option. Straight away the line chart doesn't have that option. First we'll turn this chart into a column chart. Later we have to do it in a reverse method. First we'll change this into a column chart. Select the chart. Go to add data to your visual. Select the chart. Add data to the visual. Make it as a column chart. Fourth one. Fourth visual. Column chart. I made it as a column chart. Instead of line chart, I made it as a column chart. Yes. There is a line available. I want to know which are all the cities above my target. Which are all the city below the target. City above the target is green. City below the target should be red. Select this column chart. Format again. Go to format your visual. This is a column chart. Remember, this is a column chart. So when I scroll down, you can see there is an option called as columns. Select the column chart. Go to format, columns. So expand that columns where we can see colors. Next to the color FX, click on FX and it says rules by city wise. No, I don't want to set the rules by city wise. I want to give the rules based on the total revenue. So let us say total revenue here. Percentage, no, it's not percentage. Let us say number 0 to 15 crore. 1 lakh, 1 crore 15 lakhs. 50 lakhs, sorry. Zeros, 1,500, 15,000, 1 lakh 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have given 5 zeros, 6 zeros. So it's between this 0 to 15 millions is red. New rules. Once again, percentage 15 to max. Delete that 0. 0 to 15 millions is red. 15 to maximum is green. Okay. Okay. Yes. Which are all the city has more than the target? You can see it showing in a green. Which are all the cities lesser than the target? It's showing in a red. Okay. Now, after doing this, now you can revert back to a line chart. Go to add data to the visual. Instead of the column chart, now make it as a line. Now you can see that there is a green. Wherever it's above the target, the green dot. Below the target, there is a red dot. Your wish. You can make it as a column or you can put it as a line chart also. But by default line chart, you cannot apply the conditional formatting straight away. So first I converted into column chart. Then I did the conditional formatting. Then I changed into a line chart. You have to do it in this way, no other way. Okay? Yes. Completed. Draw a line at the average position and tell me what is average. Try to complete it. Draw a line at the average. Which are all the city are above the average, which are all the city are below the average. Yes. Relationship. Right? What is the average value? 1 crore 67 lakhs. 6 lakhs. 1 crore 6 lakhs is the average. Getting the same, then it should be correct. Average. Draw a line at the average. Draw a line at the average area. Okay. Select the chart. Analysis. Go to the analysis once again. Already we have added the y-axis constant line. There is something called as min line, max line, average line, median line, percentile, error bar. So let us go to the average line now. Expand that average line. add a line. Yes, it has automatically added the line. So let us go to average add line. It has automatically added the line at the average area. Let me rename it. It says average 1. I'll go to the pencil image and I change this just to make it as average. And I want to display the value here. What is my average value? Scroll down, data label, switch on the data label. And I want to display, yes, it's displaying 1 crore 6 lakhs. But let me display the value as well as the name, both. Yes. Average is approximately, exactly 1 crore 6 lakhs 54,468.68. You can see there is a line at the average position. Target is the one which we have fixed it. Average is one automatically calculated based on the value. Like this, you can add the line wherever you want. Average line. Suppose I want to know which is my maximum. I want to draw a line at it. I think is maximum. So expand the max line, add a line. So it will draw a line at the maximum position. So to know which city is having the maximum value. So max line, min line, average line. Data label. So the maximum is this. It has drawn a line at the maximum. Then I can draw the line at the minimum. Okay. So we have seen how to draw the line, target line, average, maximum, minimum. Let us insert one more visual. We'll insert another visual here. Maybe the same line chart. Place the cursor on some empty area. Click on this line chart again. Let us take something like invoice date. I drag the invoice date. Let me bring the invoice date to the x-axis. Invoice date we are bringing into the x-axis. And let us take the profit margin. I want to know the profit. How was my profit margin year by year? So let us bring the profit margin into the y-axis area. So x-axis we have dragged and dropped the invoice date. Y-axis we have dragged and dropped the profit margin. I think in 2023 my profit was this and it has increased in 2024. Now it has dipping down in 2025. But I don't like this to be for year wise. I want to show year wise and I want to show under year wise. I want to calculate quarter as well as month also. I think in the basics of Power BI we would have explored this. Drill down, 3 types of drill down. First, second drill, second one, third one, fourth one, but I want everything. If I click this, what will happen? Under the 2024, it will show you quarter. Under 20 quarter, it will show you the month wise, day wise. I don't want it. I want to expand everything. 2023 quarter, 2023 year. Everything I want to expand it. So this one, the fourth one, expand all down one level. I want it for year wise, month wise. So you have to press 2 times because it's in year. Next it will go to quarter. Next it will go to month. So I'll click once. Now it is quarter wise. Let me click one more time. Now it was month wise. So every month. This is for January 23 and it has increased in February. It is decreased in March, decrease in March, April, May, June. It is increasing now. So it's decreasing. My chart goes like this. Okay. But we have to do one more here. November month it has gone down. November month may not have the entire data. That's why it's gone down. Click on this 2 times. You have to click on that single arrow with a double arrow with a single holder. Expand all down one level. You have to click twice because we want it for month-wise. Now, if it is going like this, why this month, maybe this November is very lesser, because still the November month is not completed and we don't have the entire data for November month. That's why it's lesser. If the entire data is November month is uploaded, you will get the entire month. I think in the source data, I don't know, let me check the source data. I'm checking the source data. In the source data, let us go to the invoice table. We have it only till 2/11. So only 2 days are available. 1/11 to 2/11. Only 2 days of invoices are there. So that's why it's lower. That's the reason it's lower. So we'll remove that November month from my forecasting. Select this chart. Go to the analysis once again. Now you can see under the analysis, when I scroll down, there is an option available called as forecast. But unfortunately, when I used the same line chart, I used it in the last session. There is no forecast option available here. There is no forecasting option available here. But when I use this same line chart here, I go to this analysis, I'm able to get the forecast. Why? Date. Because you should have the series of numerical value or you should have the date. Then only you can get the forecasting. Otherwise, you may not get the forecasting. So let us go to the analysis. Let us go to the forecast. Switch on the forecast. Expand, switch on the forecast. I switch on the forecast. And it's asking for option, points. What is points? Now my data is by month wise. So it will forecast it by month wise. If my data is by year wise, it will forecast it by year. If data is quarter wise, it will forecast it by quarter. So based on whatever you are drilling, based on that, the points will change automatically. Or you don't want it. I want to forecast only for month wise. Then you can select it here. Month wise, quarter wise, day wise, hours wise, seconds wise. Points means everything. If it is year, you will forecast year. Month, forecast month. So let us go for points. How many months I want to forecast? For example, I want to forecast it for next 3 months. Assume that 3 months. Not to forecast it for a very long time. It may not give you the right result. What is this ignore last? As I indicated, November month we don't have the full data. That's why it's dipping down. I don't want to consider the November data for my forecasting. I want to remove the November month from my forecasting. So let us make it as last 1 month. I don't want it on the forecast. Remove it. So 1 month will be last November month, because last data is, it will remove the November month from my forecasting. It will forecast it until October. It will take the data as per October. Seasonality. Suppose points is okay. Suppose if it is seasonality, we are taking a month. Next 1 month we are going for a holiday. Next 1 month the plant will not be available. So you can say 1. You can make it as month and you can make it as 1. That means next 1 month will be a seasonality, season holidays. We are going for a long season. Then we can make it as 1 or 2 here. But here is auto. It will take your calendar as per the calendar. Saturday, Sunday will be holiday. Monday to Friday will be working. It will take as per the calendar. But if you are going 2 months, there is no activity, then you can make it as month and make it as 2. So next 2 months it will not forecast. On confidence level, how much you are confident? This is your personal confidence. How much you are confident with this data? Whether you are 100% will not have it. 99, 95, 90, 85, 80, 75. How much you are confident your data will go like this? My data will go like this in near future also. How much you are confident? That's your wish. Let me take 95%. Say apply. Yes. Now it is not considering the November month. It has left the November month. Now if my data is going like this, my November month, my profit margin forecasting will be approximately 8,51,499. Maximum it may go to 11,16,000. Lowest most it may go to 5,86,000. Lowest value. Okay. So this is for November, this is for December, and this is for January. Next 3 months forecast. Why this it is starting from here? Because I ignored this November month. It is not considering this November month as per now. So don't consider the last month. Place the cursor here. This is November, and this is for December, and this is for January. Forecasting. What if?
This is available in this chart or chart format.
No pie chart. It will be there in column chart, line chart, bar chart. Because pie chart you cannot find the trend. Pie chart only one variable can be used. Bar chart it. Bar chart, pie chart, bar chart, column chart, line chart. Forecasting. Other things you explore it. That is forecast line. You want to give a different color. Below, what are available below is the formatting. Forecast line formatting, confidence line formatting, shadow formatting. This is only about formatting, colors. Forecast line, what is the color? You don't like the black color, you want to give some other color. Colors, you can apply it on the bottom. Okay. So let me give some meaningful name for this page also. What we did is we used some analysis here. It is forecasting and fixing the target. We used some analysis. As I told, when you drill down further, it will forecast it for day wise. Day wise is too complicated. And drill up month wise, quarter wise, year wise. For year wise. Once again, it will ignore the last 1 year, 2026, 2027. Because I said to ignore one, right? So it will ignore the entire 1 year. Oh, this. Since it's a month, I ignored it. Day means, or you change it manually. Have you dragged the invoice date? Sure. Invoice date. You should not drag year or month. You should drag invoice date. Drag the invoice date. Start about grouping. Probably I don't know whether we can complete the grouping. We'll start the groupings next session. Okay. Text grouping, number grouping. In number grouping, it will be very useful for finding the aging analysis. First, let us start with the text grouping. Probably in the next session, time permits, today or tomorrow, we'll see about the numbering grouping also. Let us add a new page. I'll add a new page. Let me take some table. I'll take a table. For example, let me take the table called as payment method. So payment method. So this payment method, I have invoice number, payment method, and receive days. So let me go to my table and I check table view. Go to the table view. And I'll go to the payment method of the table view. And there are some payment, invoice number, payment method. So we have various types of payment method. Click on the filter. There are some payment method. Card payment, cash payment, means we have not received the payment. Transfer, on net transfer. So I want to say, I want to create a grouping here. Example, I want to know card payment plus e-wallet payment plus transfer payment. Put together, what is my total payments? And this is cash. So this three payments I want to group it. And this is cash, I want to find it. Cash as a separate group. If you are using Excel or anything, you have to write a complicated if function for it. But you can do it very easily in Power BI. So let us go to the, just to check what are all the payments available. I came to the table view. Let us go back to the report view again. I'll go to the report view. And go to that payment method table. Like this, you can group it. Anything you can group it. Customers, employees, anything you can group it. First, let us start with this payment method. I'll go to the payment method. There is a 3 dot next to the payment method. Either you can click on the 3 dot or you can make a right click also. Left click on the 3 dot or straight away you can make a right click here. You can go to the 3 dot left click or right click. Right click on that column also. Right click or left click. A menu is appearing. New group. A menu is appearing. New group. Right click on the payment method and go for new group. So let us click on new group. And it will ask what is the name of that group. Let us say the name of the group is online versus cash. Some name, some meaningful, your wish. So I want to compare the online payment with the cash payments. So as I indicated, I want to group card, e-wallet, transfer. These are all my online payments. Select the card. Hold the control key. Select e-wallet. Select transfer. So we are selecting the card. We are selecting the e-wallet. We are selecting the transfer, net transfer. So all the three payments group. So this three has been grouped. Card, e-wallet, net transfer. This three has been grouped here. Let us give some meaningful name for this group. Double click on this name and I will give this are all the online payments. So I am giving a name as online payments. Selected the each and every group, sorry, card, e-wallet and transfer, and I grouped it and I given a name for it, online payment. Other things you want to include it as other group, you can select this. Balance will be included as other group, which I don't want it. Let me take only pending, I don't want it. Then pending will remove it. We will remove it from the report itself. Cash, group it, and I'll give a name for this. This is my cash payments. So we have created two groups. One group is online, where card, e-wallet and net transfer. Second one is a cash payment. That's it. Say OK. We'll create 1 or 2 reports and check. So you can see on the right hand side, there is a new group created here. New group. Below the payment record table, there is a new group created here called as online versus cash. There is a new group created. Let us create a table for this or chart for this. Place the cursor on this empty area. Let us put a clustered column chart. Stacked we'll see. First we'll see clustered column. Clustered column chart. I want to know how many invoices through online payments, how many invoices through the cash payments. Let us drag this online versus cash, which is the one which we have created, grouping. Drag that online versus cash to x-axis. An invoice number. I want to count how many invoices. Invoice number into y-axis. Yes. So this is my online payment and this is my cash payment. Okay. But the pending is appearing, which I don't. Let us see how to remove this. Let me go to format. Data label. Switch on the data label. Display units. Make it as none. So there are 4,879 cash online payments. There are 1,609 cash payments. So like this, you can group the items, you can group the products, you can group the part numbers, employees, customers. You can group it like this. Instead of creating a separate column, separate formula, we can group it. We'll see further more grouping also. Okay. But this pending is appearing here. Assume this entire page, the whole page, I don't want this pending should appear on my chart. So I am going to create one more chart here or one more visual here, another visual here, where I don't want this pending should appear into the entire page. Total page, I want this pending payment should not appear in the entire page because I want to calculate the payment received. The pending payments, I don't want it here in the entire page. So let us expand the filter. Expand the filter. Morning, I think we have explored this filter on this visual. Now let us go to the second one. Filter on this page. This page. Filter on this page. Entire page. Filter on this page. Drag the payment method. Drag the payment method to the filter on this page area. Drag the payment method to the filter on this page area. I select all, but I remove the pending. Uncheck that pending. Uncheck that pending. Select all, uncheck that pending. I uncheck that pending. So the entire page, the pending payment will never appear. Entire page, throughout the page, the pending payment will not appear. Which are the payment we have received, only that will appear here. Let me check that by creating one more report. So I will create one more report here. For example, maybe the second chart, stacked column chart. I click on stacked column chart. So we have gone payment method, we have dragged into filter on the page. Select all, unchecked that pending, so that the pending is not appearing in this chart. I want to check one. I am drawing one more chart and checking whether it's working. So let me take something, region name. Let us drag the region into x-axis. Maybe the invoice number itself. I will bring the invoice number into y-axis. So region wise, north region, south region, east region, west region. In this region, in north region, I want to know how many online payments, how many cash payments in regions. So let us drag the group which we have created, online versus cash. This is the group which we have created. Drag that online versus cash to the legend area. Drag it to the legend area. Yes. Now I can see only two payments, cash payment and online payment. Pending is not appearing here. Pending will never appear here. Pending will not appear here. Only two payments are appearing here. Drag that online versus cash. This is one, online versus cash. I dragged and dropped into the legend area. So I created this chart, stacked. Format your visual. Data label. Switch on the data label. Switch on the total label. Switch on the data label. Switch on the total label. So cash payment is 430. Online payment is 1281. Overall payment method for north region is 1711. South region is 1299. 1299 is my overall payments. So The pending is not appearing in this chart. So the entire page, the pending will not appear. Means you have to select this. You have to click it. Switch off the tooltip. So go to the format, general, switch off the tooltip. Because the region wise we have linked it. This start date, state and year wise, we have dragged that region here. Wherever the region is available, this tooltip will appear there. So select this, go to format, general, switch off the tooltip. Okay. Text grouping. Tomorrow we'll see about number grouping, aging analysis. 1 to 30, 30 to 60, 60 to 90, aging. Number grouping. Date not required to be grouped. Date is already grouped. Year wise, quarter wise, month wise, day wise, it's already grouped. Number grouping probably we'll see tomorrow because we have to create some formula. Suppose I have a age. How many 20 to 30 age, how many people are there? 30 to 35 are pending statements for finance. 1 to 30 days, 30 to 60 days. Like this we can create some aging, stock statements, aging analysis. That part we'll see tomorrow because before that we have to do some calculations. So any other questions, doubts, queries as of now, whatever we have seen? We have another 10 minutes, 10, 12 minutes. Plus that chapter I'm not going to start today. We need some time. We have to see one more chapter in this power query, parameter. Power query, one bigger chapter is pending, parameter. Required data, not latest. We can select it. Suppose I don't want 2024, I want 2022 data also, we can do it. That's like not the latest data, required data. We can customize and we can select it. I want only less than 2025, last year's. Or I want this year's, also we can customize it. That we'll see it tomorrow. So as I told, tomorrow parameter we have to see, and we have to see other visuals also. We didn't see other visuals. There is waterfall, there is this funnel chart, and there is a ribbon chart, there is a KPI, and decomposition tree. And we have to see about what if analysis, forecasting, and we'll see about some, I think today we have seen only 3 or 4 DAX. Tomorrow we'll see some DAX. Same day last year, same day last month, and next year. So like this you can forecast and you can create some DAX. We'll see how to make some DAX also. And synchronization of slicer, and we have to see one more, that is this one we didn't explore fully. Selection we did it. There is something called as bookmark. Bookmark is available in 2 areas. Power BI bookmark, Power BI services bookmark. And tomorrow we have to see about services also, Power BI services. How to make 2 reports and make it as 1 dashboard. How to create an app based on a dashboard also. And very importantly, I spoke with at least 2 or 3 times RLS, row level security. These are all the chapters still pending. We have to cover all this chapter. All are very big chapter. With all your cooperation, we'll try to cover as much as possible. Okay. Mobile layout. That's another, that's very simple topic. Mobile layout. Yes. Any other questions, doubts, queries? I hope you are all better than today morning. Excellent. Please, I say it in every training session, please do practice. Don't leave it here itself. Everything you can understand. If you open it after the training session, everything will become blank. No other go. Please do practice. Fortunately, you are all having data. These are all the data which I have cooked. But you have the data. Please try to use it. If the people are asking or not, you create some reports. Start creating some reports. Try to implement whatever we have learned today and tomorrow. Okay? Excellent. So if you don't have any doubts, I'm going to stop the video recording. This probably first session I already uploaded.